Ladies and gentlemen, the 180 days of change are over, and I'm officially out of hiding. So I told you a couple months ago that I was working on something big. Well, it's more than what you know. So I have a device in my car that was, sponsored to me by T-Mobile for the next 6 months to try out. And I've been attaching it to other electrical devices to gain higher tips, to gain higher ratings. I'm also piloting a program. It's a rideshare referral program. And right now we are recruiting different venues, and what it is it's a rewards program. You select the venue that you want to carry the flyers for, and what ends up happening is for every 5 to 10 to 15 flyers that come back, you get something free from that venue. So the venue gets more tourism because guess what? Tourists, they don't know your city. Nobody knows your city. Apparently other drivers don't know your city. At least that's what I've been told by so many tourists. So in order to remedy that, the program we're piloting, which should have the groundwork done next week. Essentially, it's just a rewards program. It drives tourists to these venues, which earns you more tips and higher ratings because guess what? You just showed them a new experience. It benefits the local economy because these local businesses, they get more business from tourists that wouldn't know about them. Overall, it's a win-win-win because guess what? Uber drivers are happier, which means they're going to be driving with Uber. And we're going to be piloting this with Lyft. Lyft always follows suit. They just did with the rating system and all of that. So let me educate you on the rating system. Now, they did make the changes to the rating system. It was nearly what I predicted. Not quite, but nearly. Now, what I have been working on for the past 6 months, actually it's been longer than that. The 180 Days of Change threw a wrench in it. But I wrote a book for this industry. And I'm not talking some average book like Maximum Rideshare Profits or some BS training like that. I'm talking a true empirical analysis on how to isolate surges before they ever happen and how to target specific demographics and specific types of riders. Nobody talks about safety and how to essentially de-escalate a situation. I do. So I've written the book and I've been engineering this pilot program for rideshare referrals. But the big thing that none of you know about, that I haven't been talking about, is the Teamsters. Now you see, if the Teamsters get out and if they force us to unionize, then that sets precedent in Seattle and it's going to be expanding to everywhere else. That is the worst thing that could happen to our industry, and I'm not going to let it happen. What I've been working on in the background is the foundation for stopping the Teamsters in one single blow. And right now I'm in communication with the right person to be able to do that. And now that the 180 Days of Change are done, that means focus can shift, which is exactly what I wanted and what I had to wait for. But I'm going to get rid of the Teamsters in one single blow. I can't do it alone, though. Unfortunately, I need the resources of Uber and or Lyft. But it will be very efficient. It will be almost zero cost. And honestly, while other gurus have been talking and complaining and saying, oh, this is that and that is this, and boo-hoo, well, here's what I do, and oh, look at my new car. While the other people are doing their own thing. I've actually been working in the background. Because the Teamsters are a genuine and viable threat. If they get the chance to unionize rideshare drivers, then the taxi drivers will have a massive leg up that we're going to have to fight for years to fix. And nobody's talking about it, nobody's doing much about it, and we don't know where it sits right now. I honestly don't know where the Teamsters and Uber are sitting right now legally. And honestly, if I were the Teamsters, I'd probably pull a Hail Mary over the holiday season. Probably around Christmas. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I set it up to where we can get rid of the Teamsters permanently. I've been working on things to make all of your lives better. None of you knew it. Like, while everybody else was talking and complaining, I was working. In fact, I was working with one of the rideshare gurus who everybody knows, he ended up backing out at the very last minute, which thank God he did. Three of the gurus, three of the guys that you're probably subscribed to if you know about me, I made sure that they got some free stuff from T-Mobile. T-Mobile has been backing me, but by one of them backing away, it hurt my standing with them. But T-Mobile's working on a few things too in the background that you don't know about. And I'm trying to get a few things done with them as well. So we're going to give it one more day. I'm going to give it one more day for a couple of these rideshare gurus to post a video. And if not, I'm going to do it for them. But know that I have been working in the background to try and make your lives better. I've been doing what I can. And there's a few other things that I've been engineering in the background too that I haven't gotten enough traction on to speak about. And that's just timeliness. It's a matter of time allocation. I work a holy hell of a lot. When I get done driving 8 to 12 hours every day, I go home and I write in books. And I just started a book on digital ergonomics, as well as editing the book on this industry, as well as a book about being on the spectrum and a clinical diagnosis of the situation and of what I am. ADHD, suspected childhood Asperger's, autism, and you don't know it because I spent God knows how many years hiding it. So anyway, these are the things I've been working on. I've been trying to make your lives better. And I'm going to be bringing you some new tips tomorrow if some of the gurus do not. Anyway, catch you all later.